Hey there, Heather. Hello, there's Jeff Gavin. Welcome you to another PC Replay Baseball video. We're doing day 5 of the 64 team tournament. Well, the first sectional, because I'm only allowed 32 teams per thing. But anyhow, 32 teams and their matchups are randomized and all of that. We have had 5 sweeps. The 71 Tigers swept the 41 Cubs, who went through that 4th place last ditch attempt to do so to get in. 1924 Washington swept the 85 Angels. I guess you can kind of see that coming. The 1906 Cubs swept the 1961 Tigers. You know, the hitless one. The 1906 Cubs, the 116 win team. The 1941 Yankees swept the 89 Giants. Kind of saw that coming. And the 1927 Yankees swept the 86 Mets. It's hard to believe those two were in the same group. It was just randomization. We do have 8 series that could end today. The 55 Dodgers, the 80 Royals, the 98 Braves, the 93 Giants, the 99 Diamondbacks, the 98 Yankees, the 47 Dodgers, and the 77 Phillies can all win their series tonight. However, there are 3 series, 93 Baltimore versus 42 St. Louis, 65 Minnesota, 85 St. Louis, and 69 Orioles, 98 Astros. Those 3 series are 2-2. So we are guaranteed tomorrow to have 3 matchups. And as such, the Baltimore St. Louis and Baltimore Houston matchups are going to be the feature matches, the TV matches tomorrow. I already did Minnesota St. Louis at least once, so that's what. So you'll see 3 series tomorrow play on. So we don't know how many more will be on that. Your leaders, Greg Lisinski, technically is your RBI home runs and RBIs leader. 4 home runs for him, 11 RBIs. George Brett of the 80 Royals are second in RBI. Kevin Mitchell of the 89 Giants, 3 home runs. Willie Horton at 588. Pitching leaders, well, Mickey Lolich has a strikeouts and 2 wins. So let's go to the schedule. And this is what we got, 11 games on the schedule. Our first stop is going to be in Cleveland, Cincy. We're going to go with Randy Johnson versus Art Fowler. So the Diamondbacks, the 99 Diamondbacks trying to take out the 55 Reds and move on to the playoff. And move on. Arizona technically the 14 seed and the 51 seed, the 55 Reds. So the Diamondbacks. Oh, it's Randy Johnson or Fowler. So the Diamondbacks will go with this lineup. What's Coburn like? Yeah, I was gonna say I should put Batista in. Well, Tony Batista technically is in that 99 Diamondbacks thing, even though he shouldn't be because he got traded to the Jays, did he not? Anyway, the 55 Reds. This is what they're like. AI. Stan. Wait, Stan Palace. Like 071. Like fuck. Chuck Harmon. I'm gonna go with Chuck Harmon in left field. Let him try. Palace is playing 071.
Replay Radio is live from Cincinnati. Top of the first.
Good old Crossley Field. Art Fowler. I think he's Canadian, is he not? Is there anything? Conference South Carolina. Okay. I thought he was Canadian. Art Fowler gave up 7 runs in 3 2/3 innings last time. In real life, he was 11-10 with 2 saves. The 55 Reds took third. The Reds were the best second place the Red Sox. That's why the Reds got third place in the automatic spot. The 99 Diamond after the 90s. Okay, so here's Tony Womack. 412, 5 RBIs. Gets tempo and out go. Now. Womack, 29 years old.
1 out, bases empty.
Great player, especially in 2001 for the Diamondbacks. Here's Jay Bell. Ring my bell. He's 33 formers. Pirate, 222, 3 RBIs. A single up. Look up.
1 out, man on first.
Lugo, Luis Gonzalez, at 31 years old, a couple years after both Detroit and Houston gave up on him. He started getting home runs. Hector Kluszewski, that's a base hit. Bell will hang on to second. First and second
One
for
out.
Matt Williams.
Men on first and second.
The best hitter, technically, for the Diamondbacks. The man, 33 years old, former Cleveland and San Francisco third baseman, pretty good player. Fly ball to right, and Bell will hang on.
2 outs, men on first
To
and
second
second.
base, and now Steve Finley. Yeah, it's weird how you have those signs for paper boxes. Well, it's Steve Finley, 5-13, 2 home runs. The 34-year-old, 34 home runs. It wouldn't be the best moment of him. Well, Steve Finley was a great Diamondback, but then, of course, at 39, I guess, if we did the math, he had a home run to help the Dodgers win the division against the Giants. And he lines out to left, so
no runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the first.
Goodness. The bad news is, guess who they're pitching? Guess who's pitching for the Diamondbacks? Randy Johnson, 8 innings, 10 strikeouts last game. Gave up a run, but that's all. 17-9 in the regular season in real life at 35 years old. Spent a few years with Montreal, and then a few games with Montreal, if you will. Then got traded to Seattle, the Mark Langston deal, and then got traded to Houston for half a year in '98. They didn't do well in the playoffs, but then Johnson comes in and pitches for the 99 Diamondbacks, the second-year team. He got enticed, and he liked pitching. Anyway, Johnny Temple, 27 years old, 313 with no RBIs. Whipping drive to Gilkey, and he will make the catch because the defense grade is higher than the Rays number.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Chuck Harmon, 31 years old. They need an outfielder because their left fielder sucks. Hit to Bell, and he's out. 2 down.
2 outs,
For
bases empty.
Kuczynski, easily the Reds' best hitter. 375 with 5 RBIs. 153 games. He was a 30-year-old guy who was known for wearing a sleeveless jersey. Like, he tore the sleeves off his baseball jersey. Kind of think it was taboo. Like, yeah. If we drive to center, Finley will not make the catch. Base hit. He got a 5.
2 outs, men on first.
Wally Post. And no, this is not the famous year that people like Wally Post got into the All-Star game starting lineup because the Reds fans stuffed the ballot boxes. That was 1957. He was 25 years old, 40 home runs. That one. Pillar to post. Have some toast. And it's 2-0 Reds.
2 outs, bases empty.
Pillar to post. Let's have some toast. Here's Gus Bell. Another Bell. 3 for 15, 2 RBIs. And no, he's not related to Jay Bell. 26 years old. Strike 3. He would be more known for being David Bell. And
2 runs, 2 hits, and none left on.
Grandfather. Well, anyway,
Top of the
2-0 on the home run by Post. Travis Lee, 0 for 15. Can you believe it? At 24 years old, they decided to dump him off to Philly for Kurt Schilling, which was a good trade. Fly ball. Bell makes the catch. 1 out.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Travis Lee. David Miller, the catcher. 86 games in real life at age 29. Looking toward the left, Harmon will not be able to make the catch. Sure. All right, so a single by Damien, and now
1 out, man on first.
Right fielder, 94 games for a 32-year-old. Now about the third and the 4 seconds, and that's just as good as
2 outs, man on first.
And now Greg Colburn, the DH, 3 RBIs, 29 years old. Ground ball to McMillan. Yes, that's 3 outs.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the second.
The second for Smokey Burgess. 3 for 15. 28-year-old.
No outs, man on first.
Joe Jablonski batting only 2 for 12, the 28-year-old. Rare play, is it on a number? The answer is no. It's a dribbler. It's a 4. It's a dribbler to Johnson. He should be able to get Jablonski. It's going to retire the runner from first. Well, they'll get the lead runners. That's pretty good.
1 out, man on first.
Roy McMillan, 1 for 13, but he has 2 RBIs. 25-year-old. Ground out, pitch to first. Blonsky will go to second base. Well, there's nothing you can do.
2 outs,
Yeah, the
man on
55
second.
Reds in real life, 75 wins, 79 losses. So, yeah, they were lucky they took second in the NL in this one. Ed Bailey, 21 games as a young up-and-coming catcher. And Sachin, he strikes out.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Top of the third.
Top of the third, with the Diamondbacks 100 wins in their second season, which shocked a lot of people. They did all that in their second season. They took on the Mets in the NLDS. Eduardo Alfonso screwed them for a grand slam to win game off Bobby Schwannard. I am doing videos on biggest missed opportunities per franchise, and the 99 Diamondbacks get the Arizona spot, and I blanked on who the pitcher was. Yeah, it was Bobby Schwannard. So yeah, and then of course Todd Pratt of all people with that home run to win the series, Game 4. Womack. I ball the bell.
1 out, bases empty.
There's Jay Bell. Get to McMillan. He's out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Comes Lugo. He takes a walk. Line E.
2 outs, man on first.
39 E. It's an E. So it will be 4-1. It's a plus. So it's a stolen base attempt. But he got caught. So Lugo fails miserably.
No runs, no hits,
Yeah,
and
plus
none
means
left on.
he is going to steal. A star when he tries to steal is like
Bottom of the third.
Steal. Here's Johnny Temple. Lead off.
No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
2-5. It's a wild pitch. Johnson's known for his wild pitches. Not this time.
No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners. He's going to lay down a bunt.
A bunt. Herman with bunt. Matt Williams sees it and lets it go foul.
No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Well, he had to go for strike 3, and he's gone. 1 out. Well,
1 out,
not?
man on first.
You had to. Suzuki. Off the wheel. Look at Temple was 5
1 out, men on first and third.
Tough Randy Johnson. This time, he takes the sequence.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
Well,
1 out,
he's
men on first and
in
second.
Randy Johnson's side. Everyone else has not done well at it. Here's Bell. Here's Eagle. He's getting above his hits. Early hook, they say. Yeah.
1 out, bases loaded.
No, the bases are loaded. And he's like, wild pitch. Nope. Bases are loaded.
1 out, bases loaded.
Said the bases are loaded though. But they said no. So Schwannard is coming in pitch. They said early hook. Hit the Womack, double play. Because they're thinking Randy's going to
1 run, 4 hits,
so
and 2
Schwannard
left
comes
on.
in, the 27-year-old, and gets
Top of the
the
fourth.
double play. Onto the fourth, another pick of across the field coming up. Nice pick. You see the left field scoreboard. Pretty interesting. With 4 matchups per league, so that means this was before 1961. Here's Matt Williams. Takes a walk. Walk, boy.
No outs, men on first.
Yeah, this is the main pick from Boston. Here's Finley. Balls.
No outs, men on first.
Pick. Line out to third base.
1 out, men on first.
There's Lee. Fly bubble left.
2 outs, men on first.
Miller. Base hit.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Goes for a run for sure. Yep, you got. But
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the fourth.
Jablonski, strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
McMillan? Yep.
2 outs, bases empty.
Bailey?
2 outs, men on first.
Temple. Out to right field.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the fifth.
On to the fifth. For Colburn. Play ball.
1 out, bases empty.
Womack. That's a base hit. Thanks for extra bases. How about no?
1 out, men on first. It's a hit and run.
There's Bell. Hit and run. Grab all the second. They'll force it at second. So great job getting Womack.
2 outs, men on first.
Lugo. Take it down. Whoa. Gone. It's gone, baby, gone.
2 outs, bases empty.
We are tied. Fowler can't prove it. Here's Williams. Grab all the second. Yeah. Diamondbacks have come back to tie her up.
2 runs, 2 hits, and none left on.
I think the Reds might yank Fowler.
Bottom of the fifth.
5. Trinard to Harmon. Lip shot to Lee. So 1-3 on
1
the
out,
scoreboard.
bases empty.
Here's Clue. That's it.
1 out, men on first.
Eastern Tunings. Okay. I didn't know he did. So it's going to be Brian Anderson. Not the guy who does the broadcasting for the Brewers in TBS. 8-2 as a 27-year-old. Hit the shortstop, Womack. I did it.
1 out, men on first and second.
Remember, Post has been the only guy to get an RBI off the backs. Sajid.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Fergus.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Jablonski. It's third base, he's out.
1 run, 3 hits, and 2 left on.
He's in that.
Top of the sixth.
4-3, but you gotta get Fowler out of there. It's gonna be, where's it? Yeah, a lot of their relievers are like tired. So Mo Fisher's gonna come in. And get a fly ball to center field.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Lee. It's tempo, possible error. And tis an error for Lee. You won't get on base.
1 out,
hit.
men on first.
Well, Lee says, why not? Well, you got to second, so nice job.
1 out, men on second.
Here's Miller.
2 outs, men on second.
Gilkey. That's it. Does Gilkey get a second RBI of the day? No. Nope. First and third.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Over. That's it.
Two outs, men on first and third.
Where's Womack?
One run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on.
Okay.
Bottom of the 6th.
McMillan. Hit the shortstop.
1 out, bases empty.
Oh, this could be a hit.
1 out, men on first.
Here's Temple. Get to second base, and I'll get the lead runner. Sometimes that's just as. But oh wait, I might have a double play. So.
2 outs, men on first.
I love Temple. Running? What about the center?
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the 7th.
We're for a tie.
One out, bases empty.
There we go. That's a base hit. In there? Nope. That guy.
1 out, men on first.
Matt Williams. And that's a hit. 2 seconds. Maybe. It's minus. It's a 5, so you have to stay to 3.
1 out, men on first and third. They've brought the infield in. Two outs, men on first and third. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
This is feet. Rare play. There's a dribbler to Brian. We should be able to get him. Yep, got him.
1 out, bases empty.
Close. Daring it. First base, possible error. Nope. 2 outs.
2 outs, bases empty.
Surprised that I would have taken Anderson out.
2 outs, man on second.
And it will be Flatty Nunez will come up to the plate. Burgess will fly out, so Diamondbacks still.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
3-0.
Top of the 8th.
Fisher probably has to come out. It will be Hooper who will come in. Yeah, their top guys are like.
One out, bases empty.
Jokey. Takes a walk.
1 out, man on first.
Colburn. Base hit. First and second.
1 out, men on first and second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Oh geez, I didn't even do the Cutter's baseball starts. Womack. Deep fly to right. Gilkey will move to third.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Here's J. Bell. And he grounds out. And the Diamondbacks.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
I'm just kind of Sunday. So it's time for cut. Do I have Cutter's baseball story? The 99 Diamondbacks? Well, I kind of did. Yeah, you know what? I don't have a baseball story about Arizona. I mean, second year, they used the free agency to their advantage. Here's Jablonski.
No outs, men on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
5-6, possible ball. It is a ball. Jablonski will go to second base on that. I think he was going to steal.
No outs, men on second. The defense is playing in at the corners. He's going to lay down a bunt.
A sacrifice bunt. Eddie out to
one out, man on third. They've brought the infield in.
Bailey. To Bill. Jablonski will.
2 outs, men on third. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the 9th.
So yeah, both teams are really Lugo, so the Diamondbacks could take the lead here.
That's his 4th hit today.
Yeah, his 4th hit, nice.
No outs, man on second. The first baseman is
Williams,
playing
but
in.
Finley's doing pretty well, so they're taking their chances. Fly ball to right, Lugo will hold.
1 out, man on second.
I think you walk Finley. Yep, you walk Finley to set up Travis Lee. But I think the Diamondbacks are going to also...
1 out, men on first and second.
They're saying that Lee's 0 for 19. Yep. So it's going to be Rizek who will come in. Steve Rizek will come in. The Diamondbacks are going to go with Barajas, the pinch hit. Kind of weird, but I think it's a plan. Hit to Clue, and base hit! Lugo will stay at third. Bases loaded.
1 out, bases
Miller.
loaded. They've brought the infield in.
They're going to allow him to hit. As well. Doubles in the corner. 1 is in. 2 is in. Barajas.
1 out, men on second and third.
6-4 Diamondbacks.
They've brought the infield in.
Not Gilkey. Well, he's got a pair of hits. He does have an RBI. He's got a pair of hits. Might as well. He's very clever. I think they'll take him out.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Oh, burn. No. Now they're going to take him out, and it's going to be DeLucci. I'm surprised they don't go with Batista, but they're up by 2. DeLucci. That's a base hit. 1 is in. 2 is in. DeLucci with a 2 RBI single. Make it 8-4.
2 outs, man on second.
The Brads are in trouble. They got Womack at the plate. And he grounds out.
4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 left on.
That's
Bottom of the 9th.
8-4. Nunez will probably come out. First base will go to Barrazo. You don't need anyone else, right? Nope. You got Harmon, Clue, and Post. Nunez might probably stay around. You might as well if you're Arizona.
1 out, base is empty.
Keep Nunez in the game. Then you don't really need your closer. Williams will have a possible field single.
Hey! That's his 4th hit today. 1 out, man on first.
Right post. Yep. We're going to go with Byung Kim. Byung Kim, the 20-year-old. Before he would be the closer. The second base double play. Kim does his job in the Diamondbacks.
That's their second double play turn today.
They have knocked the 55 Reds.
Arizona wins the game. Goodbye, everybody.
5 games. 4 in the 9th. Nunez beats Hooper Lugo, your hero. Was he worth being a hero? 4 for 4 with a pair of RBIs. Yeah, Miller had 2 RBIs. DeLuigi had 2 RBIs. Yeah, I think so too. Willie Post definitely would have been MVP if they had won. If Arizona wins, they win in 5. Now on to Cleveland. Newcomb versus Wynn. This should be interesting. Imagine Brooklyn goes with that lineup. Orkowski, yeah, right. Frank Callard's got 3 RBIs. They're going to go with him at DH. Might as well. Cleveland will go with this lineup. Jim Dick. What has he done? I have a guy with 3 RBIs, Joe Ginsberg. I would have went with Dale Mitchell, but they're gonna go. They need the RBIs. Yeah, they are gonna. I would have went with Dale Mitchell, but yeah, Joe Ginsberg, 3 RBIs. Here we go. From Municipal.
Replay Radio is live from Cleveland.
Municipal
Top of the
Stadium.
first.
Grand Old Stage. Don't like that pick because of the pillars and all that, the center field wall. Brooklyn has a chance to knock out Cleveland. Brooklyn are technically number 31, 54 Cleveland number 34. 55 Dodgers. We're Legion. Where are they getting? Where are they? Did I miss ones? Yeah, oh yeah, the best of the 40s and 50s. Yeah, they took second to the 42 Cardinals. So anyway, early win, 34 years old, as in real life, 23 wins. He would do quite well. You know, he was a Cleveland icon. And for other teams, he went 7 innings last game 1 and lost. Here's Jim Gilliam, the 26-year-old. Now brother short, yeah, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Pee Wee Reese, the captain, 36 years old. He's going to give it one more whirl. Fly ball, Smith makes the catch, 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here's Duke Snyder, the 28-year-old. New generation. And he flies to left, so Wynn does his job.
It's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the first.
All right, bottom of the first. Got Al Smith leading off. Well, Don Newcomb won the first game. Game 1, 28 years old, 20 wins in real life. Here's Al Smith, 26 years old. Strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Bobby Avila, second base. 4 years old. Get to Pee Wee. Yeah, that's 2 outs.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Lloyd Dobie. Center fielder, 30 years old. First American League African American player, and he flies out.
And just like that, the inning's over. Top of the second.
Top of the second, Roy Campanella, the catcher, 33 years old. A couple years before his tragic accident. It did works, and he stomps on first.
1 out, bases empty.
Gil Hodges, first base, 31 years old.
2 outs, bases empty. An easy inning to score, 1-2-3. Bottom of the second.
In the second, Rosen works in Philly. So Al Rosen, the great third baseman at 30 years old. Hey, get that! Smells like a rose in. Nothing.
No outs, bases empty.
Rick Wirtz, the 29-year-old, the guy who got robbed by Willie Macy's catch. In real life. Fly ball to right, next catch. Fly very low.
1 out, bases empty.
Dave Philly, 34 years old. Turn it along. It's
1 out, man on first.
George Strickland, the shortstop. And he flies to right. 2 down.
2 outs, man on first.
Jim Hagan, catcher, 33 years old. 6-3 on the scorecard. But
One
Al
run,
Rosen goes
one hit,
DPD.
and one left
What
on.
can you do?
Top of the third.
1-0. Jackie Robinson, 36 years old, kind of slowing down at this point. Third base. And he flies to Philly.
One out, bases empty.
Sandy Almiros, starting 25-year-old. The guy who made that big catch in Game 7 of the 55 World Series. In real life, like all the right.
2 outs, bases empty.
Howard. He's got 3 RBIs now. That's why he's DHing today. And a fly ball to center, so that's not good.
And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the third.
Yep, the 55 Dodgers up 3-1. Both these teams went to the World Series. Well, the 55 Dodgers won the World Series. The 54 Indians were supposed to win the World Series, but they didn't. Here's Ginsburg, 27 years old. And he put the triple in there. No, Ginsburg has come out of hibernation.
No
in real life,
outs,
he
man
only
on
played
third.
3 games. Al Smith, just go deep. Not a home run, but second base. Right at first, and Ginsburg will score. It's an
One out, bases empty.
Zafila. 1 out, 2 outs.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Joby. Fly ball out.
One run,
triple by
one hit,
Ginsburg,
and none left
by
on.
Smith.
Top of the fourth.
Top of the fourth. Kind of got some cutter baseball stories for both teams. Jim Gilliam to the plate. Base hit. There goes the no-hitter. Usually you don't see
No outs, man on first.
But, well, why not? Here's Snyder. Kiwi. Ground ball to short. Yeah. So Kiwi is on base.
1 out, man on first.
Snyder. Base hit. First and second.
1 out, men on first and second.
Campanella. Base hit. The bases are loaded. Yeah, 3 stays.
1 out, bases loaded.
Hodges. Leaping catch. Fake. Possible double play though. Oh. The one number
2
that
outs, bases
that
loaded.
prevented a double play. Here's for he's out. And Wynn does get out of the match.
No runs, 3 hits, and 3 left on. Bottom of the fourth.
On the fourth, Al Rosen to lead off. We went DPD last time. It's Gilliam, he out.
1 out, bases empty.
Pickford's 0 for 16. And possible walk. Only one number was going to give him
1 out, bases empty.
Work. Ground ball the first. Hodges will stomp on first.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Billy.
2 outs, men on first.
Here's Strickland. A wild pitch, possibly review. Oh no, that's a 6. So any number was
2 outs, men on first.
Pitch. Strickland. Moving right to center. Duke will snag it. Snagglepuss. Third out.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Top of the fifth.
Top of the fifth. Jackie will lead off. Deep fly. Nice catch by Philly. One out.
1 out, bases empty.
Amaros. Fly ball to center. 2 now.
2 outs, bases empty.
And you guys are not batting that well. Keller. The first base. Stomp on first base works.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the fifth.
2-0 Cleveland. Trying to force a game 6. A double by Keegan.
No outs, man on second.
Ginsburg. At the third base. Goes by first. But he out. Hagen will jump to third base, so Jackie had to get the guy
One out, man on third.
Here's
They
Alex
brought the
Smith.
infield in.
And he will double. That's the second right of the day. It's probably that probably might be the end of Newcomb.
One out, man on second.
Yeah, Newcomb will probably be gone soon. Here's Vila.
One out, men on first and second.
Newcomb out. And it will be Besant. Don Besant, the 24-year-old, will come in to pitch. Come back to Besant. He'll get the second for one, maybe first for another. Nope. So he does get one out.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Rosen. Grandmother short, and he's out. They'll get a run, but they knock Newcomb out of the game.
1 run, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Top of the sixth.
Top of the sixth. And you know what that means? Cutters, baseball stories. So, anyway, let's talk about the teams. Like, it would have been great. 2 World Series champions in the 50s. Well, the 55 Dodgers, their story was huge because Brooklyn kept getting to the finals and kept getting beaten in the worst possible way by the Yankees primarily. So everyone thought that Brooklyn was dead to rights and all that. The 55 team basically was their last chance with all the veterans and all that. And they shocked a lot of people by doing that. I mean, they won the NL. They went to the World Series. They gave the Yankees everything in their power. And practically the Yankees done it. It was 3-3 going to Game 7 at Yankee Stadium. And we all know what happened. Johnny Padres pitches Game 7, wins the game 2-0. Sandy Alvarez makes a massive catch in left field. And the Dodgers, with the old motto, wait till next year. This is next year. That's what the paper said. This is next year. And the 1954 Cleveland Indians. Well, yeah, I know I shouldn't call them the Indians, I call them the Guardians, but that's how they were referred to back in the days. When you do it historically, that's kind of what you have to do. So anyway, the 1954 Tribe, 111 wins, the most wins for an AL team of all time at that point, up till 1998 when those pesky Yankees did so. But anyway, yeah, the 54 Tribe looked good, and the Yankees couldn't win the World Series. The Yankees, of course, remember, it's one team per league. So the Yankees, for the first time in 6 years, were not in the World Series. Ironically, 1948, the last time they weren't in the World Series, that's when they were in Cleveland. That's when Cleveland made the World Series and won the World Series. So everyone thought Cleveland was going to win the World Series and bring American League dominance. But they got swept by the Giants in 4 games, which was shocking, especially Vic Wertz hitting that pitch that Willie Mays tracked in center field. Now, people forget about Mays when he made that catch is he had to spin and throw it into the infield. Otherwise, the guys were going to go through 2 bases on the sac fly instead of just the one. And Cleveland ran out of steam. Dusty Rhodes, not that Dusty Rhodes. The baseball Dusty Rhodes hit a 3-run home run to win Game 1 in the 10th inning, and then Cleveland just faltered. Massive missed opportunity for the Cleveland franchise that hasn't won a World since 1948. Back to action. Back to our action, and Gilliam will lead off and round out.
One out, bases empty.
Here's Reese. Hit to Afila, out.
Two outs, bases empty.
Luke Snyder comes to the plate and rounds out. So 6-3. So yeah,
it's 1-2-3
Wynn
inning.
had that one hiccup of it in
Bottom
the
of the
4th,
sixth.
but other than that, he's been really flawless. Here's Wertz. Ground ball the 3rd. Robinson will get him out. Again, Wertz can't get a hit.
One out, bases empty.
Here's Philly.
One out, man on first.
Hit to Pee Wee and a base hit.
1 out. Men on first and second.
Here's Hagen. Go to the gap. That's where it's going. And Brooklyn will be given extra base. So Hagen gets 2 RBIs. That's now 5, 6.
1 out. Men on second.
And they're getting yanked. You're going to go with Erskine. Nope. Better not go with Erskine. So Russ Meyer is going to come in to pitch to Ginsburg. Ground ball to Robinson. Close play at first. Now they were thinking about maybe Erskine.
Hey!
The base hit by Ginsburg.
1 out. Men on first and third.
Yeah, they were thinking about Erskine, but Erskine would be needed for Game 7. Smith.
One out. Bases loaded.
Bases juice for Vina. Ground ball to Gilliam. Got 1 out at second base. It is going to be an RBI.
2 outs. Men on first and third.
Yep, it's an RBI for 6-0. Here's Dobie. He gets it off. The Meyer. It's not okay.
2 outs.
They'll go back to
Bases
Brooklyn.
loaded.
That's the good news for the Dodgers, is that they'll go back home. Bases loaded for Rosen. He strikes out. Big strikeout by Meyer. Cleveland does score 3 runs, but
3
that's
runs,
all they get.
3 hits, and 3 left on. Top of the 7th.
The question for Brooklyn is, do you just say, well, the heck with it, 6-0. Yeah, they're saying the heck with it. Dixie Howell comes in. You're saying to heck with it. There's no way we're gonna win. To heck with it. We'll save our energy for Game 6
empty.
at Ebbets. That's what I thought. I was like, to heck with it. Don Hope, 0 for 4. 27 years old. Grandma the second is out.
2 outs. Bases empty.
Yeah, they're pretty much done for. Orkowski, 29 years old. Hey, Bob.
Two outs. Man on second.
Jackie Robinson. Shuba dooba doo. Where's Shuba?
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
Glenn, that's a big hit.
No outs, man on first.
If Philly is out, it will be Wally Westlake who will come in to pinch hit at 33 years old. And Glenn was the
no outs, man on first.
Yeah, 6-0. I mean, Brooklyn kind of way flat. Base hit by Westlake.
No outs, men on first and second.
There's Brooklyn. No. Rudy Regalado, 24 years old. That's it. That's the pinch hit. Look, these guys really cut on. So an RBI by Regalado. And Westlake will go to third base. These guys are like subs.
No outs, men on first and third.
Yeah, they're saying you're giving up runs to these guys. So Carl Spooner is going to be coming in the pitch this time. The 23-year-old. Hagen out. And it will be Luke Easter, the 38-year-old. Who was a league relief starter. Ground ball to second. So Easter gets an RBI. It's not 8%.
1 out, man on first.
Easter got it. A Ginsburg. So it will be Bob Kennedy, the 33-year-old. And he flies out to center. 2 down.
2 outs, man on first.
And Al Smith is gone. It will be Majeski will come in, 37-year-old. Rare play. Is it a odd number? No, it's not. So Majeski will have to run like the wind. Run like the wind. And he's out. But they do get 2 runs with the
2
replacement
runs,
guys.
3 hits,
Coming in.
and 1 left on.
So it's 8-0
Top of the
Cleveland.
8th.
To the 8th, shortstop will go to Sam Dante. Left field to Westlake. Right field to Glynn. First base to Rocky Nelson, 29 years old. He would be much better known 6 years later down the road for Pittsburgh. Catcher will go to Mickey Grazzo. He'll come in to catch. Walt Moran is going to come in to pinch hit for Brooklyn. His win, and he will walk. So Moran takes a walk.
No outs, man on first.
Keller out. Zimmer coming in. Yes, him, the gerbil as they call him. It's a DeRozan and a double play. DeRozan has not been replaced yet.
2 outs, bases empty.
2 outs for Gilliam. He's out, so it's Rube Walker who will come in for Gilliam.
No runs, no hits, and none left on. Bottom of the 8th.
On the 8th, left field will be replaced by Warren. Second base will go to Hamrick. Might as well. Bobby Afila is going to sit out. It'll be Jim Dyke at 32. Dyke. He flies to right field. Chuba makes the catch.
1 out, bases empty.
Dobie and Rosen are the only guys left. Dobie out. Dale Mitchell is going to come in to hit. The 32-year-old. 2 years later, he would be on the Dodgers and would play.
Hey!
That's it. Dale Mitchell
1 out,
will be the
man
last
on
out
first.
regarding Larson's perfect game. Rosen out. It will be Naragon who will come in to hit. At the first base, that's the guy at second, so that's a good.
2 outs, man on first.
Glynn. Looking to center, he'll be caught. But Cleveland will have enough, hopefully, for Game 6 in Brooklyn.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th, third base goes to Pope. They're going to go Dave Pope at third. Center field will go to Narangon. Second base will go to Mitchell. So now Mitchell at second. Pee-wee Reese, of course, walking home. It will be Roger Craig, 25 years old. He's going to pinch hit. Later, he will be a 62-minute ace of the 15.
1 out, bases empty.
Snyder is the last guy. And it will be Tommy Lasorda. That Tommy Lasorda, yes. And he will fly to center. It's weird how the Dodgers had 2 great managers as players on their roster. Tommy Lasorda and
2 outs, bases empty.
Dixie Howe's going to come up and ground out.
Cleveland
What a job
wins
by
the
Early
game
Wynn.
Easily. Goodbye, everybody.
He would have a nearly flawless game if it wasn't for that 4th inning. He had that one little mishap in the 4th inning, but didn't give up a run. That was the turning point, and Cleveland wins the game 8-0. There will be a Game 6 in that series. Now let's take a look at the other series. Kansas City, do they take out the A's? The answer is yes, they do. In fine fashion. 15 takes down 50. The 1938s go down 23-3. Gale beats Earnshaw. George Brett goes deep twice. Simmons, his 3rd home run. Brett, the MVP. 7 RBIs by George Brett. They didn't use any like pinch hitters. The A's went with Earnshaw, Mahaffey, Mahan, Perkins, and Emke. Couldn't find the fit. So the 80 Royals are moving on. Cardinals and Orioles. Who has the advantage going to Game 6? It is going to be Baltimore. Allen Mills beats Mark Cooper. 2 wins in relief for Mills. Brady Anderson, the MVP. But yeah, the 93 Orioles go to St. Louis up 3-2. Wow. 98 Braves, do they take it out? The answer is yes, they do. They take out the 2016 Dodgers. As 3 takes out 62, if you will. 4-1. Maddox beats Maeda. Chipper and Andrew Jones go deep. LA's only run was a Grandel home run, but Greg Maddox is Greg fucking Maddox. 93 Giants, do they win the series? The answer is no, they don't. It's back to Houston for Game 6. Keiko beats Swift, Ken Giles the save, and Keiko the hero. So Houston goes back home, down only 3-2. Versus St. Louis. Who has the advantage going to Game 6? It will be St. Louis. 8-3. Andujar beats Cat for the second time. Oliva went deep. He was the MVP, but the Cardinals win. 98 Yankees. Do they win? The answer is no, they don't. A shocking 2-1 loss to the 6-7 Red Sox. Lomberg beats Pettit. Santiago his second save. Foy his second home run. So the 67 Red Sox have forced a Game 6. 47 Dodgers. Are they in? Oh, howdy, they are in. They take out the 1908 Pirates quite handily. 7 beats 58, if you will. Wyman, measly hit. Haddon takes down Maddox and Edwards with the home run. Pittsburgh's only hit was by Fred Clark. Was that the first inning? The answer is yes. Fred Clark was the third batter, the only hit. Baltimore Houston. Who has the advantage going back to Baltimore? It will be the 69 team, 3-2. Palmer beats Earlton. Watt with the save. Boog and Brooks with the home runs. I think the Orioles were down 2-0, weren't they? Anyway, the 77 Phillies. Are they in? No, they're not. They lose Game 5. No, they're not. Nope. They lose 5-2. Nagy beats Carlton. Mesa the save. Hebner goes deep for Philly. Pafiska and Bell go deep for Cleveland. So that means we have 7 Game 6s on the mound. And by the way, 4 of the 7 teams are up 3-2 headed home, or have a chance to win at home up 3-2, and the other 3 have 3-2 leads that they can win. All that. So we have 7 potential Game 7s. If I were to be a betting man, if I'm a betting man, I would probably say that if I'm a betting man, I'd say that there's at least one Game 7. Because if I'm a betting man, I say that the 42 Cardinals are the most likely to force a Game 7 because of how I see it. So yeah, I think there's at least one Game 7, maybe 2 Game 7s. So that's it. So we have 7 Game 6s to worry about. 2 will be on TV. The other 4 will be off screen. We might have some Game 7s to worry about. And with Game 7s means big responsibility. Regardless, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.